This is the New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology's main campus. The campus itself marks the western boundary of the town of Socorro, and it's been here since 1889, I believe. Founded as part of a land grant. When it was initially founded, it was the New Mexico School of Mines, and since then it has changed from a primarily mining school into a school for engineering and science, with still a large emphasis on mining. Right now the student body is out for the summer, naturally. Summer semester begins in about a month, and, well, while they're out, we're just going to have a little field day. Since roughly 2003, the school has spent a large sum of money to renovate most of the buildings on campus. This building here that I'm looking at now is the Joseph Fidel Student Services Center. The building I was looking at before behind me now, this building here, is Kramer Hall, one of the oldest buildings on campus, again renovated within that period of time. And this building over here, where is it? There we are. It's kind of hard to see behind the trees there, is the Martin Spear building, currently housing the Tech Computer Center. Up this walkway, we've got a rose garden over here. It's been growing since I've been here. Got a few nice little sycamore trees over here. I believe they are actually Arizona sycamore, but I'm not entirely certain. Somebody could probably correct me on that. And yeah, here we've got a series of bushes that have, again, been here since I've been here. Junipers here. Over here we have Jones Hall. Another relatively new building, really. However, because it is currently housing the chemistry labs, it's really not, it doesn't seem to be nearly as new as it actually is. There's a very funny smell in there if you wander through the halls. Everybody always complains about it their first year. You get used to it, though. We are coming across Centennial Fountain. This was put in 1989 in the late 1980s. I think it was officially dedicated in like 1986 or something. Anyway, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the school. Currently, there are plans in the works to have it torn out because for some reason the school officials don't like anything that, is old. Got some very nice trees around it too. These benches, again, have been here since I've been here. Actually, I don't know if these are the original benches. I think they might have taken those out. As you can see, there's bricks all around here as well that were purchased as part of the Centennial fundraiser. And this up here is the Desert Maiden statue. For the past several years, ever since the Workman building was renovated, and I'll point that out in a minute, the Desert Maiden statue has been in storage. In fact, I worked at the location that the statue has been in storage in for some time. But now it's out. It was re-established just recently, within the past month. And yeah, all these plants and such are, again, a result of that. They are brand new. This building here is the new Workman building. It was completed in 1997, and wind is starting to pick up. Let's see if we can shield that. Finished in 1997 to replace an older building known as the Research Center, or at times it was the Workman building, the other Workman building. Anyway, it was known for having a series of, I believe, 13 second floors, none of which were actually connected to each other outside of through the first floor. One of the reasons why the administration wanted to get rid of it. Up that road there, that's Canyon Road, and you'll have to remember that road for a future episode. We'll wander up there in another week or two. New Mexico Tech has two student-run media outlets. One, the school newspaper, is called Pay Dirt. It runs a bi-weekly issue. Runs a bi-weekly issue. The current editor is a man by the name of Roger Renteria. The other is the radio station, KTEC, which which has a webcast that can be heard around the world at infohost.nmt.edu/KTEC. It is currently managed by Brad Smith. KTEC is currently, people are very much trying to, well, the student body, for some reason, I can't really figure out why, is trying very hard to get rid of, which kind of doesn't make sense to, get rid of one media outlet and not the other. I don't know. People in this school are stupid. I say this as, I go here. Right now we are in the New Mexico Mineral Museum. I'm trying to keep my voice down because it's really only the one room, and my voice carries very well. Anyway, in here you will find one of the largest collections of minerals in the state. Well, probably the largest collection of publicly available minerals in the state. Some quite nice looking specimens in here. Obviously we've got huge chunks of stuff in here. It's rather interesting. If you ever come out to Socorro, this is definitely one of the places you should come visit. Especially if you're interested in this sort of thing. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It really is. And you'll probably learn something. I'm going to be brutally honest for a second. Unless you are going to look at a serious career in astrophysics, I would not recommend coming to New Mexico Tech. And even then, I would recommend looking at other schools such as Caltech or Northern Arizona University. The only thing that this school has going for it is that it has a connection with the National Radio Astronomy Observatory. This school is poorly run, and it's just not worth your time. You're going to spend 4 years here and not learn a damn thing. Right now I'm standing next to an irrigation ditch. It's just outside of the AmIEviL mission. And, yeah. One thing that you probably realized when you realized that Socorro was in New Mexico, as soon as this car passes by, is that New Mexico is a desert. As a result, if you want crops to grow, you kind of need water. Luckily for us, Socorro happens to be directly on the Rio Grande River, meaning that we can get water from there through irrigation. Now, look down here, and obviously this is a much more modern setup for an irrigation canal, but this canal has probably been here for quite a while. One of the nicer things about this city is that these canals are still in use, even if it may not seem it at first. And over here we have a descanso. Somebody probably fell off the side and died or something. Don't mean to be disrespectful. I just don't know who it is. Well, it's been a long day. It's late and I'm tired. So this is where I'm going to leave off for the episode today. Next week, tune in. Same time, same channel. We will be exploring West New Mexico Tech campus. Hope to see you there, and hope to see a lot more wildlife in that episode. This episode was mostly an introduction. Until then,